Hello everyone, my name is Matthew, and this is Learn the Lingo. Welcome back to Hebrew Basics, a series where we learn the essentials of Hebrew grammar. Today, we are going to be doing a practice and review of everything we've learned from lessons 61 to 64 in this series. Throughout these past 4 lessons, we've been learning how to form a new binyan, or verb structure, called the Hiphil. But today, we're going to begin with a sentence that uses a verb in the kal binyan. I need to remember. I is ani, and let's say that this I is a man. That means the word need will be in masculine singular form, tzarich. The verb to remember will be from the root zayin kaf resh. When we put this root in a kal infinitive, it means to remember, lizchor. Ani tzarich lizchor. I need to remember. Ani tzarich lizchor. The root zayin kaf resh is not only used in the kal, but also in the hiphil binyan. If a root is used both in the kal and the hiphil verb will usually mean to cause someone to do the action that the kal verb describes. The action in the kal with this root is remembering. So in the hiphil, this root has a meaning of causing to remember, or in other words, reminding. Let's use the root zayin kaf resh in the hiphil to say, you need to remind me, where the you is a woman. You feminine singular is at, and need in feminine singular form is tzaricha, with the a ending. To remind will be a hiphil infinitive from the root zayin kaf resh, lahaskir. This infinitive starts with a lamed shva, that means to, followed by a hey with patach, then the root letters, whose vowels are a shva and a hirik with yod. The object of the verb lahaskir, that is, the person being reminded, will go after the preposition la. This person is me, which will be an e suffix attached to the preposition la. At tzaricha lahaskir li. You need to remind me. At tzaricha lahaskir li. Let's say the dog is starting to run. The dog is hakelev, and the verb is starting will be the root tav chet lamed in the hiphil binyan. The tense of this verb is the present, and its subject is masculine singular, hakelev. To make the masculine singular form of a hiphil present tense, we start with a mem, followed by a patach, first root letter with shva, second root letter with hirik and yod, and third root letter. Matchil is starting. Note that these vowels are the same used in the hiphil infinitive. To run is the kal infinitive larutz. Hakelev matchil larutz. The dog is starting to run. Hakelev matchil larutz. To make the other forms of a hiphil present tense, we add endings onto the masculine singular form, matchil. And a ending makes matchila, starts in feminine singular form, and im ending makes matchilim, start in masculine plural form, and an ot ending makes matchilot, start in feminine plural form. Let's say, are you listening to us? Since this is a yes or no question, we can begin it with ha'im. Let's say that the you is masculine plural, which means that the pronoun you will be atem. The verb are listening will be from the root kuf shin bet in the hiphil binyan. The tense of this verb is the present, and its subject is masculine plural. The masculine singular form of the present tense is makshiv, and to make this masculine plural, we just add an im ending. Makshivim are listening. To us is lanu. Ha'im atem makshivim lanu? Are you listening to us? Ha'im atem makshivim lanu? Let's say the boy listened to the birds. The boy is hayeled, and the verb listened will once again be a hiphil verb from the root kuf shin bet. This time, though, it will be a past tense verb. In Hebrew, past tense verbs will have different forms depending on who the subject is. In this sentence, the subject is hayeled, the boy, which is a he. To make the hu, he form of a Hiphil past tense, we start with a he with a hirik, followed by the root letters with the same vowels they have in the present tense and the infinitive, shva and hirik with yod. That makes hikshiv, he listened. To the is la, and birds is tziporim. Hayeled hikshiv la tziporim. The boy listened to the birds. Hayeled hikshiv la tziporim. Let's say the teachers reminded her. The teachers is hamorim, and the verb reminded will be a Hiphil past tense verb from the root zain kaf resh. The subject of this verb is hamorim, the teachers, which is a they. To make the different forms of a Hiphil past tense, we take the hu, he form, he skir, he reminded, and add different endings. For the they form, the ending we add is u, and we don't have to change any vowels. He skiru, they reminded. The he, she form of a Hiphil past tense also does not need to change any vowels of the hu form. He skira is the verb she reminded. Back to the sentence, the object of the verb he skiru, the person being reminded, will come after the preposition la. This person is her, which will be an a suffix on la. Hamorim hiskiru la. The teachers reminded her. Hamorim hiskiru la. Let's say you did not explain anything to me. We'll start this sentence with the word lo, not, followed by the verb you explained. This will be a Hiphil past tense verb from the root samik bet resh. Let's say that the you is feminine singular. To make the at, you feminine singular, form of a Hiphil past tense, we take the hu form, hisbir, he explained, change the hirik and yod to a patach, and add the t ending for the at form of the past tense. Hisbarit, you explained, feminine singular. To me is li, and anything is klum. Lo hisbarit li klum. You did not explain anything to me. Lo hisbarit li klum. This vowel change from a hirik with yod to a patach occurs in the I, all the you forms, and the we form of a Hiphil past tense. Let's say a sentence that talks about the future. I will start to work in 2 days. The verb I will start will be a Hiphil future tense verb from the root tav chet lamed. The subject here is I. Hiphil future tense verbs will have the same structure as the masculine singular form of the present tense, matchil in this case. But instead of the mem prefix of the present tense, we'll have a future tense prefix, in this case an aleph for the subject I. Atchil, I will begin, or I will start. To work is the kal infinitive la'avod. In, speaking about within a period of time, is ba'od, and 2 days is yomaim, with the dual aim ending that says that this is 2 days. Atchil la'avod ba'od yomaim. I will start to work in 2 days. Atchil la'avod ba'od yomaim. Let's say, will you explain this to me, where the you is masculine plural. To make the atem, you masculine plural, form of the future tense, we take the ata, you masculine singular form, tasbir, with the taf prefix, and add u. Tasbiru, you will explain. To me is li, and this, as the definite direct object of the verb, is et ze. Tasbiru li et ze? Will you explain this to me? Tasbiru li et ze? Let's give the command, listen to this, to a man. The masculine singular form of a Hiphil imperative, or command, starts with a he with patach, followed by the first root letter with a shva, the second root letter with a tsere, and the third root letter. Hakshev, listen. 2 is la, and this is ze. Hakshev la ze, listen to this. Hakshev laze. And to end today, let's say start singing to a group of both men and women. To make the masculine plural form of the imperative, we'll take the infinitive, להתחיל, to start, take off the la, which means to, and add an u ending for the masculine plural form of the imperative. התחילו, start. In Hebrew, the verb singing will be the call infinitive לשיר. התחילו לשיר. Start singing. התחילו לשיר. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share. And if you want to learn more Hebrew, please consider subscribing to my channel and checking out some of my other videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.